So I have to imagine it's highly recommended within the medical field for anybody in order to stave off the flu is to get a vaccine.
Correct.
Can you explain what a vaccine actually is?
Perfect. So there are many, many iterations of the vaccine. Vaccines in general terms are typically surface antigens. Antigens are products of a particular foreign invader. So if you can think of the flu virus, a lot of the antigens that are used in the vaccine allow our immune system to recognize it and then form antibodies. So the most common flu vaccine is something called a quadrivalent vaccine, which basically covers 4 major subtypes of the majority of the circulating virus that's out there. And in so doing, after you get the injection, which is a single injection on average yearly, within about 2 weeks, we develop antibodies that are intended to protect us. So think of it like an army that's ready to jump the moment you get exposed to the real virus. There's various formulations. The big things that do pop up when it comes to vaccinations is you want to avoid using vaccines in individuals who may have any allergies. The unique thing about influenza vaccination is the majority of them are developed in eggs. So an egg allergy is typically a contraindication, but it has to be a real egg allergy. I've seen many patients who describe egg allergies, but they also consume bread products or cakes or so forth that are made with eggs, and they seem to do okay. If there's any concern that an individual has a significant egg allergy, then those individuals can always see an allergist. But that doesn't necessarily need to be required because different types of vaccines are also not done in eggs. There's a type of influenza vaccine called recombinant, which doesn't use eggs at all. So that's always an option. That's also a single injection. For folks that may be needle phobic, there are these air injectors, which sounds like it would be more pleasant because there's no needle, but a liquid is rapidly injected under the skin. But that actually leads to more injection site reactions. So at the time of the injection, you're like, I didn't feel anything, but you're more likely to have soreness after that. So those are not routinely done, but an individual who says, I absolutely don't want to get any needles, any injections, that's an option. The final flu vaccine is called live attenuated influenza vaccine, or LAIV. That's an intranasal formulation. And that has advantages because there's no injection whatsoever. So you're actually injecting, putting it within the nose, and the immune system reacts to that. The only problem with that one is the major classes of vaccines are those that are killed and those that are live attenuated. Live attenuated means that there is replicating virus, but it's a wimpy version of that virus. And so you can't use the intranasal in individuals who have a weak immune system, because even though you're trying to prevent influenza, you could potentially create an influenza-like illness if that individual has a dramatically weakened immune system. These conversations we have with patients all the time, the vast majority are pretty straightforward. Any egg allergy? No. Any problems with needles? No. You're in and out pretty fast. Yeah.
Hey folks, connecting with your benefits is our primary mission, and the SITREP is providing more options than ever.
Subscribe to our free email newsletter, subscribe to our audio podcast channel, or subscribe to our content on YouTube.
For details and links, check out the description below.